excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Now a first down throw for Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
First and 10 at the...
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Newton on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So here are the Bills now backed up to get this drive started. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes
Two
last week.
touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Arnold. He's going to let this one go deep. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lawson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Newton on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
An 8-yard.
You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got it complete to Thompson.
Complete.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Arnold. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
Arnold's back.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 catches, 76 yards.
And what we just saw there was exactly what they need against this defense. Big plays. They were able to pick up a first down on that one.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, Arnold. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And just not a ton of room to work with. They'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Taking it about the 36. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And 10. At the 40.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The first quarter with the score Panthers 7, Bills 0.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Arnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Brooks. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the 2nd level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
To kick off for Buffalo.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown.
Number 35. Touchdown, Buffalo.
The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers and Cam Newton getting set to go again here on offense. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field. Try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And oh, he coughed it up. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
I think the key to that play was them understanding and knowing that once the ball was out, they were still eligible to pick it up and carry it.
Yeah, there was some standing and some staring on the wrong side of the football there, wasn't there?
Yes, he has a name, he has a number, but for us, he's Johnny on the spot. And how about that rambling run?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Jim McCaffrey, the ball.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Michael Velarde.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. He sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So here are the Bills to take over. They fell in their ball game last week. That was a loss to the Saints, but they're on top here as they begin this drive. On first down, it's Graham, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
To throw on 2nd down, Arnold. On the crossing route, complete. That's Brooks. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion.
Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Buffalo.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Panthers' 3-yard line.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. They'll try the left side. Graham. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. And I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. From the 50, Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A 54-yard attempt.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, but a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the Browns who have the lead in the second quarter. The Browns seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And you can see there, it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Baker Mayfield has thrown a touchdown pass.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Mike Badgley set.
Badgley now to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Graham. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Tackled at the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
He's brought down.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
21 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And he whips that one incomplete there.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's Robert Foster complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Is good. Makes the score Bills 24.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
25-yard line.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Open man is Samuel. Complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Gain of 9.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Down to the 25. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
A gain of.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Badgley's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Bills 24.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
4-yard gain on the play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
33.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's Ingram. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd and long. Arnold finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done as you noted, and they did.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Number 33, the ball carrier.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down, and he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting this slip away.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now it's Ingram. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Another carry for the running back. DeMarcus Lawrence on the stop. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Arnold. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Bass is good.
He is good.
And that will get the lead up to 14.
27. Panthers.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
8 yards.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Newton's pass is on target to Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Newton on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lawson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Brooks. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Graham. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The ball carrier.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7